Since the beginning we've been spinning our wheels, trying to love, digging in our heels, wondering how could the angel tugging on our sleeve not be real. We deal the cards, we read the signs, and step in line with fate. And finding heaven's gate, we hope we're not too late. We've dispelled the magician, but in magic we still have faith. Gotta make it make sense, gotta make it make love, gotta make it make believe, gotta make it make enough for you and me. Beauty sits upon a stone and tries to prove me wrong, sings all alone a faraway song that goes, I wasn't born inside you, I don't die when you do, carry on. I try to sing along, but my voice, it doesn't fit. It tramples beauties, begging me to quit. And I'm tired and willing, limping through a field of violets. Gotta make it make sense. Gotta make it make love. Gotta make it make believe. Gotta make it make enough for you and me. Last thing that wisdom said, lying on his deathbed, was don't let the things you know go to your head. And then he took a breath, let out a laugh and said, oh no, and then was dead. Well, I put pennies on his eyes and climbed onto a fence, satisfied, thinking, well, that's my 2 cents. Been surrounded, I surrendered, just to let my songs be rendered in the silence, or by the silence, by the silence. Gotta make it, gotta make it, gotta make it make sense. Gotta make it make love, gotta make it make believe. Gotta make it make enough for you and me. Gotta make it make sense. Gotta make it make love. Gotta make it make believe. Gotta make it make enough for you and me. Gotta make it make sense. Gotta make it make love. Gotta make it make believe. Gotta make it make enough for you and me. Gotta make it make sense. Gotta make it make love. Make it make believe. Gotta make it make enough for you and me. Gotta make it. Thank you so much for watching. See you tomorrow night, Trash Night. Bring your lowest of expectations if you would. I'd appreciate it. Lower. Be silly, be honest. Always trust your case. Woo! Gotta make it make sense. Gotta make it make love. Gotta make it make believe. Gotta make it make enough for you and me. Gotta make it make sense. Gotta make it make love. I gotta make it make believe. Gotta make it make enough for you and me. Gotta make it make sense. Gotta make it make love. Gotta make it make believe. Gotta make it make enough. Make it make sense. Gotta make it make love. Gotta make it make believe. Gotta make it make enough. You and me. Gotta make it make sense. Gotta make it make love. Gotta make it make believe. Gotta make enough for you and me. Gotta make it make sense. Gotta make it make love. Gotta make it make believe. Gotta make it make enough for you and me. I wake up early in the morning. You might not like talking to me. I need coffee just to be able to make coffee. I wake up like a cat up in a tree. Some folks rise and start shining. They're all ready to seize the day. As long as they keep their distance, everything just might be okay. I wake up early in the morning.
Early in the Morning Afternoon News is filmed before a live webcast audience with your anchor, Nathan Moore.
Good morning. Good afternoon. Welcome to Early in the Morning Afternoon News. I'm your anchor, your captain, Nathan Moore. Good to see you. Got some great news here just out of the gate already in the chat. Saul and Christiana are both together again in D.C. They both landed safely. Now they have one more arrival to wait on. Everybody, we're going to... Oh, I just accidentally clicked on the news. I didn't look. I didn't peek. They have a little puppy that's coming flying across America today en route. And all of our prayers are for that dog to get there in time, safe and sound. It's going to happen. Here we go. Visualize. Visualize. All right. Don your press hat. Velcro your cape. And away we go. I hear him coming now. I'm trying to close my eyes because I accidentally already clicked on the news here on my computer. I want to see it at the same time as you do, though. Here he is, Evil himself. Howdy, hey, buddy. Let's see if all the buttons work today. Nice toss. All right, here we go. Let's see what it says. Here we go. Here we go. Down the columns. Supreme Court strikes down Biden student loan forgiveness. Well, the Supreme Court just has their fingers in all the batter. Sidebar. As soon as I said fingers in the batter, my mind went immediately to the fact of just how many raw eggs I ate as a child. I used to eat raw eggs all the time. If it wasn't for from the cake batter to watching the movie Rocky. Remember in Rocky when he just put like 3 eggs in a glass, stirred it up, and chugged it down? Well, I had to do that when I tried to become Rocky when I was like 10 years old. I was eating raw, but my fingers were always in the batter. My favorite thing in life was to clean the bowl after Mom poured the cake into the pans. I got to use that awesome little spatula thing, the little rubber guy, to finish off the bowl, and it's the most delicious thing in the world. These days, I don't think I would do it. Be like, there's raw eggs in there. It's not safe. I don't know. I was so much stronger than. All right, to the news. I don't know what to think of that. My brain is not awake yet. I'm just sitting here thinking about delicious raw eggs. Eat it.
Sides with web designer against gays. What the heck? This is Supreme Court again. I might just ignore Supreme Court headlines from now on. They are just on an unfortunate roll up there, as far as I can tell. I don't know what's going on. Businesses can refuse service to LGBTQ customers. What does that mean? What are we doing? Liberal fury over decisions. Well, yeah. Oh, look at this. My mouse isn't working. Of course. It's been something every day. Here we are. I just plugged it in. See, it says connected now. Whoa, 45 more charges here. Let me cut this music off. I need to relax here for a second. There we go. I took a breath for all of us. 45 more charges. Jack Smith surrounds the Don. He's being surrounded. We've got you surrounded. Come up with your hands. Out. the troops that have the Don surrounded are all like, sorry, we're sleepy. Court bars Bolsonaro from running for office. Running from office. Bolsonaro can't run from office. Well, at least some courts are doing some good things out there, too. My God in heaven. All eyes on Michelle as husband's career implodes. Who's Michelle? Who's the person running against them? I wish I knew all things. We can't all be Mr. Know-It-All. Plot to assassinate Putin on Moscow Bridge. Wait, did I say that out loud? Plot to assassinate Putin on Moscow Bridge. He's now using body double. He's always used a body double. He has body triples. He has body quadruples. He has body quintuples. If I knew the next one, I'd say it too. He's now using body double. Okay. Cyber attack knocks out satellite communications for Russian military. Did you guys know? Did y'all hear that when Prigozhin tried to launch that quote unquote coup last week, and Wagner, the militia, turned on Russia and was marching towards Moscow, that there was actually a hack of Russian state media that day or the day before that aired Prigozhin's statement condemning the general and the War Department and all that kind of stuff. His whole comment was played live all across Russia by hacking the state media there. That happened. So now there's cyber attacks. That's the new age. Pentagon considers cluster munitions to Ukraine. Should we? Shouldn't we? Should we? All right, let's make a list of pros and cons. They got a whiteboard and dry erasers. They'll figure it out. Republican opposition to LGBTQ rights erupts in backlash to Pride Month. New anti-drag laws mirror cross-dressing bans from 1800s. Guess we're making America great again. Back to the 1800s. Anheuser-Busch fires back after Mulvaney claims she was abandoned. I saw Mulvaney's reel that she released in regards to the whole thing. Really felt for her. It was sort of heartbreaking. It's just the whole thing. It's like, come on, you're just trying to live your best life. And something happens, seems like, all right, this is fun. Things are going good. This is great. All right. And next thing you know, the world just turns on you like that. It's just too much hateful scrutiny. Too many side eyes. Too many shouts and whispers. Angry Iraqis burn rainbow flags outside Swedish embassy after Quran stunt. Boy, that's confusing. That's just all for one. Everything at once. Let's just get it all done before the weekend starts. The military recruiting crisis. Even vets don't want children to join. Wouldn't recommend it, they say. No child of mine is going to do what I did. Oh, that's a little sad. It's often a proud family tradition. My grandfather and my father and my grandfather before him, and now I follow in their footsteps, and their father and grandfather are like, don't do it. Don't do it. Run away, don't do it. I understand. California beachgoers face unexpected peril. Aggressive sea lions. You know what? I always thought they were scheming. I knew it was going to happen any day. Last time I was hanging out with sea lions, I was like, you know what? I'm feeling something here. There's a tension building here. I better get out of here before the release happens. Update. Google to remove news in Canada over law on paying. Google's getting out of the news business. That's what we call elbow room in this from this perspective. Pornhub blocks Virginia users in response to verification law. Well, there you go. My fellow Virginians, you're cut off. You're 86. You're out. No more Pornhub for you. Not for now. Here we are. Top of column 2. Fox to pay $12 million to settle hostile workplace suit. What a terrible image to go with it. That's just bad form. Shame. Chop. ESPN cuts 20 on-air stars in dramatic round of layoffs. God, how big of stars could they be? Stars are falling from the sky, folks. Go out, lay on your blanket, look up. Vice's bleak post-bankruptcy future. I hope Vice finds a way to keep going because they provide some of my favorite coverage that there is. Their whole MO is what I thought CNN would become when it first launched as a 24-hour. I was like, oh my God, these guys are going to have boots on the ground in the action all around the world, and we're going to be able to see it in real time. They really had a chance to be on the cutting edge of all the ways technology wants to go, and it never happened. But then Vice comes along, and there they are. They're in the thick of it. They're in the weeds. They're down in the mud and the muck with the actual players and the stories that we all talk about, and it's endlessly fascinating. I can't get enough. Vice is such a good one. I think everybody should follow their model way more. There's no reason with all this technology that we can't just be there seeing it all with our own eyes. Box office doom. Indiana Jones tracking for opening disaster. Oh, come on. Well, no matter what, it'll be a classic. It'll be a classic, even if we wait for it to come to VHS. Eventually. People just probably don't go to the movies anymore. Good to see you, Elijah's Archive. Apple hits historic $3 trillion valuation. I knew I should have bought some stock when those goggles dropped. I told you. I said it right here on the show. Hopefully somebody out there picked up what I was putting down and are rich right now. We could all just be rolling. We could just be diving in a pool of gold coins like Grandfather Duck. What's the duck's name? What's the duck? The rich duck. Donald Duck's relatives that's rich. I need to know. Rise of pill-popping tech execs. Well, we'll all go see that movie, huh? Look at their eyes. You can tell by the eyes. Flip, former Trump campaign official cooperating in election probe. That's gonna be the thing. That's gonna be the thing. When people start flipping, when the reporter that was in there was like, no, actually, he did show me some classified documents. If people start flipping, yeah, is Giuliani about to cut deal? Giuliani, I would watch that limited series. Giuliani. They should get the guy from. Oh God! Now I can't remember. He's now in the Gemstones. He played the retired baseball player. Oh gosh, I'm terrible. My brain is not working today. I can't remember things. Biden baffles viewers with yet another gaffe on live TV. Oh yeah, that's a bit. I can't believe it. No way. There's no way. The headlines should be when he doesn't gaffe. Biden expresses simple, inspiring, coherent thought. Nails it. Biden nails it. Yeah. That was a good one. Spitzer tells on RFK Jr. Aww. Spitzer. Oh, goodness. Eric Adams stands by racially charged slam of 84-year-old Holocaust survivor. A slam? I don't even need to know the story. What are people doing? God. Florida, Texas see tax revenue grow while California, New York Post declines. Oh, not New York Post. While California, New York Post declines. What does that mean? There's more people there. They're charging more in taxes. So Florida and Texas are charging more in taxes than California and New York. That doesn't sound right. I don't know. Maybe I could click on it, but I'm not going to do it. Travel hell. Airline mayhem bites FAA. No solution in sight. It is madness out there, folks. We have firsthand accounts here. And it is really insane. There is chances are you're going to be delayed. You're just going to have to prepare for anything. Leave a few days early. I can't imagine people, when you're going on vacation, at least you're going on vacation, but a lot of people are flying to work. So what a mess. It's just a mess. Orchestra conducting robot wows audience. It's an easily wowed audience. I wouldn't be that impressed. An orchestra conducting robot, that sounds like some pretty basic technology right there. I feel like we've always had that. It's not that far. It's not that much more advanced than like Hungry Hippos or the little boxing game. In fact, I bet I could take one of those boxing games. You know what I'm talking about? What's it called? I'm not going to know. You can tell my brain's not working. But where you hit the buttons and the two guys duke it out. I could modify one of those dudes to conduct an orchestra. Pretty sure. Study, muscular people less likely to have Alzheimer's. Interesting. Well, I guess I'm safe then. So what on earth is explaining these mental lapses? Because I am buff, folks. Just look at that. Just look at that. Look at that muscle. Oh. All right, I'll stop. Rock'em Sock'em. Thank you, Robin. Is that what it's called? That sounds close. That sounds about right. By the way, welcome. It's so good to have our favorite news hound operating the ticker again. Beans, welcome back. Missed you. We have her on Fridays for the most part, apparently, which is a beautiful thing. I will be very much looking forward to Fridays from now on for that reason. Cranking out joints, edibles, firms race to meet demand for legal weed. Yes. I I want to know what's going on out there in Virginia. When are we going to have a store, a dispensary? It'd be so fun to have just a store to go to. Consistency, a regular place, the little cashier that knows you, a rapport, consistency, all that. I know I got loved ones that need that kind of thing. All right, we're at the top of column 3. This is when I thank you so much for watching. Thanks for watching so early in the morning afternoon news. Be sure to like and subscribe. Click the bell on YouTube. Nathan Moore on YouTube. The address is youtube.com/Nathan Moore Songs. That's where you can see all these things in real time or watch them later. Listen to them on your road trip. It's good road radio. We had a great Jabberjohn show last night, a talking show with my dad and Kyle Hogg. That's every Thursday at 7. It's all there on YouTube. But I also want to take a special moment today to send a special love to the people that watch the show on Twitch. I never talk about Twitch. It's just sort of there for fun. But the few of you that do watch on Twitch, you have a special place in my heart. And I really appreciate you. And keep on keeping on. Here we go, down column 3, gaining speed, sexting, nun, branded whore, and banished, but denies breaking vows. That's some old school stuff. I cannot believe this technology exists in the 1800s. Here we are. We've gone back in time, but all these gadgets still work. It's weird. It's weird. I should be out churning butter right now. I should be bringing in the sheep for dinner. Millions face relentless summer of smoke that won't end anytime soon. I resemble that remark. We are getting it down here all the way in Virginia. It's surreal. It's happening. Texas temps not letting up at night. Live heat temps. How do you stay cool? Ladies and gentlemen, according to this headline, we have a dopamine problem. The next headline says, Mag, being alive, bad for your health. I'll say that again. Being alive, bad for your health. Oh, it's true. It's true. That I don't know if there's anything truer ever been said here on the news. Firefly, good to see you. Welcome to the show. A dopamine problem. What is dopamine? Is that what fires off when you stare at screens? I definitely have a addiction to that. I have a dopamine problem. Was it always like that? Has there always been some version of dopamine? Was the original dopamine a campfire, a fire? I bet it was. Look, everybody's just hanging out around the fire. Remember when we didn't have fire? That was so much cooler. You had to really work to, I mean, you know, people would die all the time because they froze to death, but you really had to work for it. Back before fire, life was so much better. We had so much more time on our hands. People had to entertain themselves. Now everybody's just staring at the fire all night. I give anything to go back. Make prehistoric civilization great again. All right, I'm back. Paper, time for America to adopt new national anthem? ? Oh, goodness. Hey, Chad. Good to see you, buddy. God, what do I think of that? I'm torn about that. Time for a new national anthem. I love our national anthem. Our national anthem's great, but it's also really violent and weird. It's all about bombs bursting in air and stuff. I don't know. That's a tough one. I feel like we could talk about that for hours and still not arrive at a actual yes or no answer. There's tradition. There's time-honored stuff. I can't imagine we'd make a better one. But then again, I don't know. I could be convinced. I'd have to hear it first. They need the song first, And then there could be like, should this be the new national anthem? Because what would be cool is if there came a song that was patriotic and everybody loved it and people were just singing it and we're like, oh, should we make this the new national anthem? That would be an interesting conversation. People don't even write patriotic songs anymore. And if they do write a patriotic song, they're completely shunned by half the country. Whoever wrote it, the other half of the country's going to hate it. Just depends. What version of it is it? But for the most part, I can't remember. I mean, the last time I heard a patriotic song was sort of pro-violence and vibe. But remember back in the day when, like, you know, even Woody Guthrie, our classics, were writing beautiful, sweeping, grand patriotic anthems and songs. I love that stuff. I feel like we can't do that anymore. We don't have it in us on lots of levels. America, America, God shed his grace on thee. Oh, that stuff is just gold. Why don't we use that one, America the Beautiful? I've always loved that one. Or This Land Is Your Land, including all the verses that were edited out for kids that were all anti-private property, pro-trespassing. Oh, man. All right. Moving on. Slavery reparations gets real in California. Those 10,000 five-star reviews are fake, now also illegal. Yeah, I stopped trusting I still read reviews. I don't care what it is. If it's a video game on my Xbox or something online that I'm buying, I just love reading the reviews. So I always go there. If it's a restaurant, whatever it is, Yelp. But there is a growing sense that they're fake, and that's a whole thing. It's even on YouTube when you're like, oh, should I get this pedal or should I'll deep dive this camera. You get, all of a sudden you realize, like, wait a second, this seems like just some dude in his garage talking about this power saw, but I don't know. In the background, isn't that the logo for the business? What's that stack of money doing back there in the corner? What's going on here exactly? Skyscraper to open highest basketball court in the world. Hey, could you throw us the ball? We lost the ball again. Yeah, chuck it up here. Throw us the ball. Yeah, you down there. Hey, throw us the ball. It was a disaster. Shattered nerves, sleepless nights, pickleball noise driving everyone nuts. Oh, it's just so hard on hard. There's nothing soft out there, folks. The racket's hard, the ball is hard, the court is hard. We need a nice little tennis ball in there, a racquetball, something with some spring to it, something with a little bounce. This is just, I don't know. It's like oh, here we go. We got the gifts action going on. I mean, it's like giants playing ping pong. It's you can't sleep through that. God, speaking about sleeping through stuff, just sidebar. Last night at like 5 a.m, I was sitting up in the TV room, hanging out. All of a sudden, somebody was out in the street screaming bloody murder. It was horrifying. They were just like marching down the street, screaming at the sky, screaming at the gods. It was horrifying. And it was so close to the house at one point. I was just like, what do we do? What do you do? All of a sudden, every door, every window in the house looked paper thin. It looked like it was just a piece of tissue paper between me and the outside world. Luckily, they kept going, and I could hear it for a while, just getting fainter and fainter. They weren't getting quieter; they were getting further away. So this happened through the streets. I'm sure quite a few people were roused, and it was a frightening voice. I tried to I tried to go in, you know, the moves, like you have to cut off the lights, make sure I wanted to look out the window, but I didn't want to cut a light on. I wanted to go into a dark room and look out the window and see if I could lay eyes on what was going on. And I missed it. It took too long to snake around, not cut on any lights. It was crazy. All right, sidebar is over. Good thing he didn't start playing pickleball. Macron dances at Elton John concert as Paris burns. What is this news source's fascination with Macron and all his moves? Every time Macron breaks a smile, they're like, "Oh my God, Macron smiles." Who cares? What is going on? I think it's great that he was at the Elton John concert. I'm very jealous of that, and I'm sure he had a blast. But what is this fascination with this dude? I just don't even get it. Macron, all right. Well, next time you take a good poo, I guess we'll all find out about it. 875 arrested, 200 police officers hurt. That headline is attached to the Macron one. What is that all about? Why are they attached? I got to click on this. We're going in, folks. French president. Oh, right. Now I get it. There's riots happening in Paris. I forgot about that. See, I just completely forgot about that. Because of their endless fascination with Macron that's been going on for weeks, even before the riots, I was just like, oh, God, why are they? But this is now they're saying while Paris burns, Macron is whooping it up at an Elton John concert. Now I see what they're doing. President urges parents to keep teens at home as government orders buses to stop at 9 p.m. I think he said all this on a live stream from the Elton John concert. Me and Susie had so much fun. Everybody, please. I need to work on my French accent. I feel like if I could do a French accent, I would be infinitely funnier. But I can't. Tom Cruise. Oh, wait, this is the final headline. Folks, we did it. We made it. We arrived. They said it couldn't be done, yet we did it again. We are here at the final headline of the day. Here it is, folks. Tom Cruise, speed flying at over 50 miles per hour, left mission crew in terror. Oh, my God, it was so frightening. Tom Cruise, even at his ripe old age, does all of his own stunts. He's older than me, isn't he? I think he is. He doesn't look it. But I believe he's even older than me. He still, to this day, does all of his own stunts, insists upon it. He's doing that for us, folks. He wants to bring us into the action. He wants to be risking. He wants to put himself on the line for our entertainment. That's why even when all the theaters are closed down, they will reopen them for the next Tom Cruise movie. Just one night only. He still got it. He's I don't know what planet he's from, but he's proud to be an American, 'cause at least I know Tom Cruise is free. And I'd gladly do my own stunts just to entertain your family. And I'd like to stand up. Ladies and gentlemen, we did it. We survived the news. We live to dance. I'm still working on the new song I debuted last night on Jabberjohn. I was up all night working on it some more. It's still only the beginning of the process. I don't know where it's going or what we're doing, but we are going to dance out to the latest incarnation of the latest version of the new track here today to send you off into the weekend. Have a wonderful weekend. See you on Monday. Love you so much. Always trust your cape. Go get 'em, Tigers. Give 'em heaven. You got this. It's not a banger, but we can dance to anything. That's how we roll.
You think that you've seen everything, gone everywhere. Now nothing could surprise you. No, not anymore. So you tumble through the night until you pull the curtain tight with the wide world right outside your door. Don't you know it's not right that they don't get to see your shining eyes? Though they close, you do not hide. We can see you, good morning rise. Ooh-ah-ba-dee-dee, ooh-ah-ba-ba-da, ooh-ah-ba-dee-dee. When you think about the past, you crawl through the looking glass that is shattered and scattered on the floor. Who you trying to please down on your bloody knees? We need you to believe like before. Don't you know it's not right that they don't get to see your shining eyes? Though they close, you do not hide. We can see you, good morning rise. Ooh-ah-ba-dee-dee, ooh-ah-ba-ba-da, ooh-ah-ba-dee-dee.
Casey, that's such a great idea. I actually had a text from Z last night saying there should be he's at High Sierra. He was like, there should be a screen here somewhere with you live streaming on it. I love that idea so much. I said, I love the way you think. Talk about it till it happens.
You talk about shame like it's some lion you can't tame, like it's a flame you can't extinguish but won't burn. It's a shame you can't pretend to start over again this time through. Just think, my friend, of all you've learned. Don't you know it's not right that they don't get to see your shining eyes? Though they closed, you do not hide. We can see you, good morning rise. Though they closed, you do not hide. We can see you, good morning rise. Ooh-ah-ba-dee-dee, ooh-ah-ba-ba-da, ooh-ah-ba-dee-dee. I wake up early in the morning.
Thanks, everybody. Have fun out there.
I wake up early in the morning. You might want to head for the hills. I wake homeless with a toothache. I wake fired with a stack of bills. It's my chance to be bitter, and there's plenty to be bitter about. I wake wise to the wicked ways of the world, and I snarl and I grimace and pout. I wake up early in the morning.